I kind of wish you could have heard us about 5 seconds ago. It was so loud in the studio because we were cracking up laughing like only friends will do. Amy Catcher is here, Mary Beth Sutton. They're back on the show to talk about Save Water, Drink Wine. And I mentioned that about the laughter because when people come out for the event on March 28th, they're going to be laughing and having a good time too, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes. And that's the goal. If it's not fun, why do it, right?
Well, y'all make it fun, but this is a fundraiser, but it's also kind of a great meetup time for friends to get together, families to come and have a fun night out for a good purpose behind it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. And this year we're switching to Greenway Farms, so we're right beside the creek.
Which is the reason for the event anyway,
Exactly.
right? Okay, so this is more than a dozen years now. We think it's the 13th.
Yeah, we think.
It's been so long we've forgotten. For Save Water, Drink Wine. But the whole purpose is to go back and help what you do at Waterways.
Correct. Yeah, this supports all of our programs. It supports all our education programs with kids, with community, and it supports our litter reduction, our watershed health programs. So anything we do, stream bank workshops to protect our waterways.
This was your brainchild, wasn't it, Mary Beth, years ago?
Yep,
Yep.
it was.
Everything about waterways.
Cindy Webster, well, the event.
At the barn.
Yeah, we started at the barn nursery, so it's Cindy Webster and Christine Bach and I. Yeah.
So you believe passionately, and Amy, of course, was a great one to grab to carry along with you. You believe passionately, though, in not only the requirement to protect our waterways in South Chickamauga Creek, as you mentioned, and all of it, but also the requirement to empower young people to carry this on.
Oh, right. And that's we think in the long term, but we know that if the kids can't get outside, if the kids cannot be part of nature and part of this watershed, they won't realize how important it is to protect it. So that's our goal.
And the kids get the adults. I mean, they go home, they learn something really cool. If they go to the outdoor classroom and they go home and they tell their parents, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Guess what I learned today?
Sure.
The parents are listening. And then the next time, instead of maybe going to the mall, hey, what do you want to do with your free time? Let's go to a park. Let's go outside. Let's learn a little bit more about the stream and the critters that live in the stream. And they empower their parents to learn a little bit more and take that more proactive approach. No, maybe you don't have to water your lawn all day. Maybe you don't want to wash the car and let the soap run into the street.
Or be careful about what you're putting on your lawn this time of year because it is going to wash away. So back to the fun.
Yes.
Y'all decided, okay, you can kind of preach it all day long, but why not let people enjoy it while they're there? So the whole idea of this event on March 28th is you come in and you're drinking some wine, and the monies you pay to get in there,
or local beer, not everyone likes wine.
Okay, that's fair, goes back to save the water. So one ticket in gets you
wine,
what you want.
Beer, food, live band, other entertainment.
Beautiful scenery.
And beautiful scenery and lots of friends and fun.
Yes.
So I'm going to stick with the wine for just a minute because that's what you call it. Are they local wines? Are they like our restaurant picks?
So it's a whole variety. So we have some restaurant picks. We have some locally brewed wine. We have donors who bring us wine, like Ajax Distributing and Athens Distributing, and they do some picks for what they might want to show off.
Nice. So it can also be a fun chance, I guess, for you to come and discover some wines that you might then want to bring into your home for the season. Because people might think, oh, you can't drink red now that it's spring, but you can.
Yes, exactly.
Sure you can.
And you can learn about something that maybe a variety you've never tried. And then all of a sudden, wow, this is fabulous. This is my new favorite. I've done that. I've tried ones before that I've never thought to try before. And now you'll
like
find it
Montepulciano.
Then you'll find it on my shelf at home.
So I will let people know too that they were serious for a minute. They are going to be kind of monitoring things, so they want you to have a good time, but they won't let it get out of control.
No,
we have our bouncer.
Yes. So talk a little bit then about some things that we can be doing, because some people might not be able to make it. We realize that. Right. But a lot of us we can't wait for the weather to get pretty and get out there and work in the yard.
Yes.
Are there some common mistakes that we make that might be hurting the environment when we're tending our gardens and yards?
Well, let's say we're talking about your yard. You have to look at where the water runs off your yard. Water runs most of the time off of grass, especially with these downbursts of rain we're getting. So you have to, the best thing to do would be to have like a we call it a buffer zone or a strip of native plants along the bottom of your grass. So that will capture that rain and anything else you're putting on your lawn.
Prevents runoff.
Prevents
Exactly.
runoff and also soaks it into the ground better. Because native plants have really long roots, and so they carry the water into the ground, and that will keep the stream fed all year round.
Okay.
And that's one thing, because some people say, I don't live next to a stream, I don't live next to a river, I'm not going to be impacting, but everybody lives downstream from someone else. So
Right.
even if you're like, I don't live on Mountain Creek, how does this impact me? Well, that water from your yard runs down the street to a storm drain or runs downstream from somewhere. So you may not think that your yard is going to impact somebody, but it does.
Everybody's there.
Admittedly, I'm a weed puller. I am that person.
That's
but
all right.
plenty of people can't stand to be a weed puller. They want to spray it. Do you have a preferred way to spray?
Do not broadcast spray. And I talked to
And
a
that's
friend.
the big, wide.
Yeah.
Do you like salt and water?
Yeah,
and
natural.
Natural's fine.
Natural would be much better. And also watch out for the pesticides.
That's what I'm getting at.
Because a friend of mine said, you know, I can't figure out why my tomatoes don't get pollinated anymore. And a few years ago, she had somebody out to kill the fleas, kill the mosquitoes and ticks. And
And that's why.
Yep.
so you have to be
Because
really,
they're a food source for
really
something, too.
careful.
Yeah.
Well, if you do that, you get rid of the pollinators. So we all like to eat. I kind of think we like to eat.
Yeah.
So
I do.
And if you
protecting the pollinators is essential.
now, quickly, is there food?
Yes.
Okay, so if you like to eat, get your ticket.
Hey,
Drink water, drink
Segue.
wine. You can get your tickets online, right?
Right.
At
Get tickets
mywaterways.org.
And we have so much good food this year too.
Okay. Find
You
your
gotta come.
favorite wine or beer. They're not discriminatory. March 28th this year on a Friday, and you'll have some laughs just like we had this morning. I love y'all.
Thank you. Thank you so
Celebrate Ashley's 80th anniversary with an